Happy new month. Welcome to August. I know it feels like it's only when it's a happy new month that we get to see Chichi put out a video. Trust me, it's not intentional. And I know it's been a while I put out a video, and I'm super excited that I am putting this content out now. Thank you so much for still loving me. Thank you so much for still watching every time I get to put out a video still. Happy new month once again. Welcome to the month of August. I pray that it gives us everything that God has in store for us, and most importantly, I want you to trust God this month, regardless of what the challenges may be, regardless of what life throws at you. I want you to trust God, trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, in all of your ways this August. Acknowledge Him, and I trust and I know that He will direct your path. Before I get ahead of myself today and into the topic of discourse, I need to mention that I started this channel solely to inspire people to live a chaste, focused, and purposeful life, and not necessarily because I want to make money at the initial stage. I'm hoping that at some point I can, get profitable. I mean, who doesn't like money, yeah? But I didn't start off because I was looking at making money from the channel. So I put out content only when I feel there is something I need to address, or when I'm inspired by maybe a situation around me, or I'm having a conversation with someone and I get nudged to talk about it based on something that was inspired during the discourse. So please try to understand, but I'm promising that going forward, at least I'll make sure that not one month goes by without me putting out a video out here for you to watch and also learn to live a chaste, focused, and purposeful life. Thank you. On today's episode, I want to talk about while you wait. 5 things to do while you wait. And like I mentioned earlier, this topic was inspired by one of my mentees. We were having a conversation recently, and she said something to me. Permit me to read. She said, Mama, someone said something to me which made me want to get rid of it all. So let me just give you a background story. This mentee of mine is someone who's doing so much for herself, going about her father's business, her father being Abba, our God, doing things to help other younger women, finance-wise and also spiritually. She calls herself the mindset fixer, and lately she's been doing a lot of stuff, and I'm super proud of everything that she's been able to do for herself and still doing for herself. I'm amazed. I'm looking forward to the things that God is going to be doing through her now and even beyond. So she said further that her friend said to her that what I am doing is what is keeping men away from me. She said a male friend of hers viewed my IG page and said he can never date someone like me because the portfolio was too much. So I laughed and I responded saying they'll be fine. Your clan, your own, will accept you regardless of your portfolio. Then she also went further to said, I have taken so much knowledge that I don't see marriage as a necessity. It broke me. Today she came to my house again and I had to intentionally ask you. She needed to set in boundaries anyway so that the friend would not give her the negative vibe again. I laughed again and I asked her a question. How old are you again? And she told me her age. This mentee of mine is just 24 years old. So I told her, you have a lot ahead of you to allow anyone puts marriage pressure on you for now. This is the time you have to build the future you desire. The right man will come at God's own time, and all you are currently doing will be one of the attractions. So I decided to record this video today to share with us things we should be doing while we wait. I know we live in a society where it feels as though, as a woman, if you're not in a relationship, if you don't have a man in your life, there is something wrong with you. You're not complete. You're not fulfilled. There is something missing. There's a vacuum. You're not complete. And I've said this over and again in my past videos. You are complete in Christ Jesus. And having a man or not having a man is not in any way what completes you as a woman. Marriage is fantastic. Having a relationship is beautiful. especially when it's with the right person, someone who loves, who respects you, and is solely in support of everything and all that you represent. But for you to put yourself under pressure, or allow people to put you under pressure to make you feel like every other thing that you have achieved as a woman, as a single woman, is nothing just because you don't have a man, that's as far as I'm concerned, that's not scriptural. So I'm here today to share with us, while you wait for that Mr. Right, which I believe doesn't exist anyway, while you wait for that Mrs. Perfect, the things that you should be doing. Because the truth is, from personal experiences, I have come to realize that a lot of people just live in la la land. We desire so much, we crave for so much, we want so much, and as individuals, we're not putting the work to be the things that we want in other people. You know, we sit down, and I feel that's why a lot of people, when they come across an individual who's doing so well for themselves, their insecurity becomes triggered. You know, their low self-esteem becomes triggered because they are not obviously doing something with themselves, or they don't see themselves as individuals who can actually rise to attain something with their lives as well. So when they see people who are about their business, when they see people who are purposeful, when they see people who are focused and clear about what it is they want in life and are confidently and boldly going after those things, they get intimidated, they get insecure, and they say all sorts. You won't find a man this way. Oh, you have a car. No man will want to marry you. Oh, you're successful. You won't. No, you are a guy. So a lot of you won't and you can't, and it goes on and on. Some, even if you're a woman, some people would say, oh, she's arrogant and all of that. If you're a man, they say, oh, he's bossy, and you hear all sorts. But I'm here to remind you that you are complete. You don't need that individual to complete you. If you're not complete in Christ, if you don't see yourself as a complete individual in Christ, no man, no woman will do that for you. Okay? And don't let anyone make you feel you have to sit idle waiting for that life partner. You have to sit idle waiting for a man, or as a woman, you don't have to do so much so you don't intimidate or push men away. Or please. See, as Christians, God has created us to dominate in life. God has created us to be light, to shine in the darkness of this world. God has created us to be movers and shakers, not for us to be timid or be mediocres. No. You're supposed to stand out in any way you find yourself. You're supposed to be that person that people come to for solution. So don't let anybody make you feel you have to be doing less just because if you're doing more, you won't get a man or you won't get a woman. Please go all out. So be everything God has created you to be. Go all out. Use your giftings. Be an inspiration to someone. Help someone. Put a smile on someone's face. Be kind while you wait for that man to come. While you wait, there are a lot of things that you should be doing, so that when that man finally comes, you won't just be a mirage. You won't just be that on the outside you look like it, but when they come close, they realize that you're just empty. You don't want to be that man that on the outside you look like someone who can lead, and when the woman comes close, you find out that she's done so much to groom herself, to develop herself, and you are not even fit to be a king for her. So while you wait, what are you supposed to be doing as an individual? The first thing I have here is discipline yourself. Discipline yourself. The fact that you don't have that relationship yet, the fact that you don't have that job yet or something, doesn't mean that you should go about living your life carelessly. There are certain healthy boundaries you need to set. There are certain things that you need to stop yourself from doing. There are certain things that you need to disallow into your space. You don't want your waiting period shouldn't be the time you want to start dating different people, just trying to test the waters. No. If you're not clear about God leading you into that relationship, if you're not clear that this is the person you want to be with, by all means, keep waiting. And at the right time, God will make it happen. Discipline yourself. Make sure that you're doing things at the right time.